Getting ready for end of financial year tip number 3, payroll part 2. Do you intend to pay any employee bonus or associated employee bonus? If so, they need to be processed via payroll and physically paid before the 30th of June. So if we have a look within Xero, the first step is under settings, you need to ensure that you actually have a pay item called bonus. If you have a look at the bonus category, it needs to be set up with an earnings name of bonus. Generally, it's a fixed amount, so people will want to put in $500, $250, whatever it might be. It should be mapped to wages and salaries, and it's very important that it's ticked to be reportable on W1 for your business activity statement. The other thing that often is done incorrectly, it's not exempt from super. So a bonus does accrue superannuation, and it also should be taxed, which means that if you want your staff member to earn a $500 bonus after tax, then you'll need to enter the amount above $500 to account for PAYG. The second step is within the fortnightly payroll, and here's a sample we have here. You will need to add the earnings line for the bonus that you've just created and put in the amount there. So if you want it to be a straight $500, what we need to do is we need to say 1288.25 plus $500. You want them to get $500 in their hand, so you want this amount to be $1788.25. So you can use a pay calculator to work out what amount to put, but if you put in an amount there of say $750, you'll see that that's within $66 of what you're requesting, and you can play around increasing that amount until you get the right amount, or you can use something like Pay Calculator, which allows you to put in a weekly amount of how much you want it to be, gross, and you can determine the tax down here. Helps you determine what amount to make this, rather than playing around with the amount until you come up with the right after-tax amount. So you can see if you actually wanted a $500 bonus in the employer's hand, you will need to be paying them, almost double to account for the tax. That's a little bit too much. And you can say, right, that's going to give them at least $500 in the hand, and then you can process the payroll accordingly. Okay, then you need to go back to your wages payable payroll account and ensure that when you post the payroll, that again, you pay them the right amount of money, so that payroll that's processed with wages paid clears out to be nil.